Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to our second episode of our action RPG Dev Diary. My name is Max and I'm the host for today's episode. So, a lot had been done since last episode, and I'm really sorry that we are uploading this video today on Monday and not on Sunday like the schedule. The problem what I got is that my PC did a Windows update and yeah, it completely messed up my all of my audio settings, so I had to refigure my complete setup, and this took a lot of time. And yeah, but anyways, let's get right into this game. And I would think the first and most obvious difference since the last episode are the graphics and the world. But we got our first dungeon slash level, and this is it. What do you think, guys, about what we have done recently here? Just leave some comments down below. So all of this you can see here are placeholders, but we are trying to find out how our game should look like in the future. And I think this is a really good way to go. And yeah, it looks pretty exciting, I guess. So this was one of the biggest updates on the graphic side we did, creating worlds, some models, and go on. And Paul created for us this pretty cool toon shader because our game should gonna go and look like a cartoon, like a comic or something like this. And you really can see it here on the trees, how they get rendered, or on the player. So if I'm moving, you can really see how this shader is affecting his shadow. And I think he looks really like cartoon character. And you also can see it here on the barrels here that they are rendered different than the normal Unity pipeline, and this NPC and our training dummy, all of them looks different. And the second big shader who got implemented recently is the shader you can see right now. So if you're looking at the trees here, when I'm running away they're fading in and they're fading out. And this is the second big shader we implemented because our levels should be this big or even a little bit bigger. And if we do not handle our graphics right now, we will end up having a big trouble with performance in the end. And the only way then it will be possible to play our game is on an RTX 49. And I don't know if any one of you really will go and buy this thing. So we are trying to get this game running on even a toaster, so we have to implement those shaders. And probably the most important update we got is the update on our stat system. So if I'm pressing tab, I'm opening up the stat system. I know the UI is not quite fitting well, and you can see it here on the press tab or the player that it's not really scaling right. That's something that had to be done. But that even matters because you can see what it should be. And it is our stat system, so the idea behind this is that in every dungeon you can get from 1 to 3 stars, and this depends on how good you're looking for some secret places or how often do you play dungeon. And those stars, you can use them after it to spend it on your different stats. And the first one is health. So if I'm spending 5 stars on health, I will get from 100 to 350 health. And the same is for energy, so my energy will rise up from 10 to 20, and my strength there will get more damage every time I'm pressing the plus and spending 1 star. And by agility, my speed will increase. So if I'm pressing tab again, you right now can see on my left corner how all is going up, And if I'm running, you see I'm a lot faster. And I mean by a lot. Yeah. So there is nothing else down there, so I will not show you this. Right now in the level there's not a lot to do, but one thing you can do is fighting. So the fighting has changed a little bit since the last episode, so you can pick up anything, any weapon you want with E, but the controls for the, how is it called, the special attacks has changed from the double mouse click to Q. So if I'm pressing Q, I will make a spin attack. I need energy back, come here. Yep. So, and if I'm pressing, and there is also a new attack feature, if I'm pressing R, he's doing a dash attack. I know it looks like a pizza, but who cares? I think it's looking nice in the end. And we also implemented a shield, so if I'm pressing my right mouse, I will activate a shield and discast energy, and the shield will protect me for any harm and will allow me to run away in a stiffy situation where I really got low on my health. So also a big change to all of this attack stuff is and was we implemented controller support. So I'm not really able to show you this really right, so if you have imagined I'm using right now a controller. But you can also use all these keys on a controller, on an Xbox controller, yeah. I don't know if we're gonna go implement the PlayStation controller, but for now it's the Xbox controller. So you can, right now, where can I show it? Yeah, here, by the door. So if I'm running to the door and gonna go into here, you can see that it will change to E or X. So if I'm pressing X, nothing will happen because the new level and lobby all wasn't implemented. But was one of the biggest changes by Moritz. Moritz also implemented these great berries. You're not only just to look at them, but you can also destroy them. Come on, zip. And then they will collapse and you have a lot of rubbish laying around. You can all destroy all of those barrels. Yeah. I really enjoy destroying these barrels. I don't know why, but it's really satisfying. And yeah, that's our playground where you can make your spin attacks. Or wait, let's make a dash attack on this one. Bam! And it's instant dead. Okay. And we also started implementing a new quest and dialog system. So yes, it's not a lot had been done there. Only those placeholder like this one, and we got a tiny sequence for story teaser. So if I'm pressing E, come on, whoops, come why does it not work? Yeah, now you can see he will try to jump over there and then die. Yeah. And all in all, that was it for today's episode. Uh, if you're interested in this type of series, just subscribe and leave a like down below. And if you have any ideas of what we have to change or what would be pretty cool in this game, just leave a comment down below. And I would say bye for today and have a good time.